Oh, I didn't use but one camera. Couldn't afford it. I had to pay for it. It took 3 years. Dollar down, dollar a week.
R.C. Hickman bought his speed graphic camera in 1949. Together, they captured Dallas's hidden history. As photographer for Ebony, Jet, and several African-American newspapers in the 50s and 60s, Hickman chronicled the lives of people the mainstream press ignored.
We didn't make history. We didn't die. We didn't do anything. But we did everything everybody else did, and that's what my pictures tell. But we were ignored, according to the media.
Much of what Hickman and his camera saw, some would prefer to forget. But the photographs, published in his new book, make that impossible. Pickets in front of Sanger Harris's downtown store, the separate colored city hall in Italy, Texas, the unequal schools of Euless. When Hickman risked his life to shoot the blacks hung in effigy in Mansfield, they chased him all the way to Fort Worth.
My newspaper told me that they were not allowing the media in Mansfield, Texas, because they had blacks hanging in effigy, meaning that if blacks try to come to this school, we're going to do you just like that effigy, hang you.
But life under segregation wasn't all bad.
I love you for sentimental reasons.
Hickman collects the records of the many stars he photographed here, from Ella Fitzgerald to Sammy Davis Jr. to Nat King Cole to Joe Louis. Hickman's lens seemed to look past the face into the soul.
Hickman just did ordinary pictures of people doing ordinary things, whether they were celebrities or whether they were little kids or having a birthday party, or whether they're at a school.
Hickman's history shows most blacks relegated to blue-collar jobs, working hard and building strong families. Their booming business districts decayed with desegregation. But thanks to Hickman, they won't be forgotten.
Mr. Hickman's documentation through the camera is the only evidence of some of the existence of some of these communities, like the Hall, State Street, Thomas area. I mean, there are no books written on that.
How Thurgood Marshall looked when he was a young man.
Hickman's pictures helped Thurgood Marshall prove Texas's separate schools were not equal, and as change came, he chronicled that too. The first blacks to swim in a city park or work in a big-time radio station. Dolly Miles taking her twins to integrate City Park Elementary School.
I think that the book will be interesting for all races of people, just to see what a particular race had to come through to have the opportunities, and they say we have the same opportunities now. I guess we do.
And thanks to Hickman, future generations will get a portrait of the past that might have been lost forever. Gary Reeves, Channel 8 News.